Hi there, this is Chris with Schantz Law, and I'm coming to you today to continue our series of videos on legal issues involving children in divorce, custody, and parenting time cases. And when we're handling these kinds of cases, we oftentimes find ourselves trying to help parents really stand up for themselves. You know, a lot of times we'll get parents who are kind of feeling defeated before they've even really gotten started. And a lot of the times they're feeling that way because of certain myths or misunderstandings that are out there. And some of the myths that I hear a lot, one of the big ones is, well, she's the mom, so she's going to get what she wants because she's the mom. The one that I hear is like, well, the other parent will get to control everything because they're a stay-at-home parent, and they've always been a stay-at-home parent, and I go out and work. Another one that comes up a lot is, well, I have some past due child support, so my ex-spouse or ex-partner says that I can't see the kids. And it should be said that a determination of custody or parenting time isn't that straightforward or predetermined to where one single factor like that is necessarily going to control everything. And you shouldn't really let these kinds of myths stop you from standing up for yourself. What's really going to be a lot more important, what you can control, are yourself, your actions, your willingness to be a parent. These are the kinds of things that are going to be much more important than something as superficial as, well, they're the mom, or they're the dad, or I owe some money, or something of that nature. It really doesn't get at what's in the best interests of the kids. So, along with those myths, standing up to them, you really want to make sure that you're not letting too much time go by. You can't really stand in front of a court with a straight face that your child is the most important thing in your life if you've let this kind of myth cause you to go 6 months without seeing them because the other parent said that you owe child support, or they're getting to call the shots because they're the stay-at-home parent. If you do, you can lose out on a lot of quality time with your kid while you're waiting to stand up for yourself. But even after that, as the kids will be set in some sort of routine or need to get reacquainted with you or have to do some kind of transition, that really is going to be hard for them to do. So the consistency of you being in their life is super important, and the way you do that is by standing up for yourself in the face of these kinds of myths and other misunderstandings. But that isn't to say that you need to go out and stand up for yourself every single time there's a little issue. Not everything needs to turn into a court case or a big blowout. You don't need to go to the court and ask them to intervene because somebody was late dropping the child off 10 minutes. You don't need to ask the court to intervene because you missed a phone call one time. That doesn't need to turn into World War III. Part of this is showing that you're able to be reasonable in working with the other parent, but again, showing that you're invested in your children. So it's a bit of a tightrope walk that you have to do. You don't want to be unreasonable and go to the court for something small, but you also don't want to not stand up for yourself and then have it appear as if you don't care. It's going to be much harder to show and have you stand up for your rights if you haven't been acting appropriately by either being reasonable with the other parent and taking action when it needs to be taken. And distinguishing that can be rather tricky when you're so emotionally involved in something like custody of your kids or parenting time with your kids. And having a third party like an attorney can be helpful in coming up with a plan to help get things back on the right track. So thanks for watching this video, and have a great day.